Hello students, I am your maths teacher Lakhan sir from Science Academy, Down. So student, in today's lecture we are going to start the first theorem of our chapter, that is basic proportionality theorem, which is based on ratios of areas of triangles. That means we have already discussed the four properties of ratios of areas of triangles. First one is, I again repeat, first one is, if two triangles with different heights and different base, then their area is proportional to ratio of their corresponding bases and height, that is product of their corresponding bases and heights. Second one, that means for the first property, first case is, if two triangles having their equal bases, if two triangles have their equal bases, then their area is proportional to their heights. And second case is, if two triangles with their equal heights, then their area is proportional to their corresponding bases. And the last one is, last case is, if two triangles sharing a common vertex, if two triangles sharing one common vertex, then their heights are equal. And if two triangles having their heights equal, then their area is proportional to their corresponding bases. So by using these properties, we have to see the first theorem, that is basic proportionality theorem. It is also known as Thales theorem because Thales scientist gives the basic proportionality theorem. Therefore, it is also known as the Thales theorem. So what theorem states? The theorem is, if a line parallel to a side of a triangle, then it intersects the remaining sides in two distinct points, then the line divides the sides in the same proportion. Okay, in simplest form मध्ये मी तुम्हाला एक्सप्लेन करतो. If a line parallel to side of a triangle, for example हा आपला ट्रायंगल आहे आणि ह्या ट्रायंगलच्या कोणत्याही एका साइडला एक लाईन पॅरलल, सपोज ही अशी असेल, it may be like this, or like what means line parallel to side of a triangle, म्हणजे ट्रायंगलच्या कोणत्याही एका साइडला एक लाईन कशी असेल, पॅरलल, then it intersects. For example, suppose this figure, consider this figure in triangle ABC and this line. So line D is parallel to BC. Then this line divide the remaining sides. If D is parallel to BC, then the remaining sides कोणत्या आहेत? Side AB and side AC. So line D intersects side AB and side AC at point D and at point E. That means intersect the remaining sides into distinct point. Distinct point म्हणजे दोन वेगवेगळ्या पॉइंट मध्ये, at point D and at point E ला ते काय करते, intersect करते. Then line divide the sides in the same proportion. For example, line D intersect the side AB at point D. So what proportion means? Ratio or proportion? Ratio can be represented in the form of A upon B, or proportion, that is A to B. That means this point D, divide the segment AD in the proportion AD to DB is equals to, because divides in the same proportion. जसा D इकडे ह्याला proportion ला divide करतो, same E सुद्धा ह्या लाईनला काय करते, same proportion, that is AE is to EC. So this statement can be written as AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. हे आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे. So consider in original figure, in triangle ABC, line PQ is parallel to line BC. हे आपल्यासाठी given आहे. So the given is, in triangle ABC, line PQ is parallel to side BC, and this line L intersect the segment AB and segment AC at point P and at point Q. So ही line L segment AB and segment AC ला दोन पॉइंट मध्ये intersect करेल, at point P and at point Q. That means it divide the side in the same proportion. So what we have to show here, AP upon PB or BP is equals to AQ upon QC. AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. हे आपल्याला इथे प्रूव्ह करायचं. फॉर दॅट आपल्याला कंस्ट्रक्शन करायचंय. ड्रॉ सेगमेंट PC and segment BQ. हे कंस्ट्रक्शन. After constructing, we get three triangles. Numbering करून घ्या. First, second, and third. So the first triangle is triangle APQ. Second triangle is PQB, and third one is PQC. सो वन बाय वन आपल्याला एक एक पेअर कन्सिडर करायचे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल ट्रायंगल APQ, triangle PQB, and third triangle is PQC. So starting ही एक पेअर कन्सिडर करा, नंतर ही एक पेअर आणि लास्ट वन ही पेअर आपल्याला कन्सिडर करायची. ओके. So by using the ratios of areas of triangle, we have to show that AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. Okay. So we have to starting proof. First, I explain how to prove that. So consider first pair, that is triangle APQ and triangle PQB. Okay. In triangle APQ and in triangle PQB, after seeing both the triangles properly, we remember the last case of our property, that is here for both the triangles there is no common, that is height and base, no common. That means both the triangles sharing one common vertex. For example, figure is like that. A, P, B and Q. So here for both the triangles, in triangle APQ and in triangle PQB, for both the triangles, Q is the common vertex. And if two triangles sharing one common vertex, that means their heights are equal. And if their heights are equal, that means their area is proportional to their bases. So for triangle APQ, their base is AP, and for triangle PQB, their base is PB. So the ratios of areas of triangle is equals to APQ upon area of triangle PQB. So we get their area is proportional to their corresponding bases. So here we get AP upon PB. This is our first equation. Now consider second pair of triangle, that is first and third. Now for triangle APQ and for triangle PQC. So again I draw these two figures. Triangle APQ and triangle PQC. Here also for both the triangles there is no common, that is heights as well as base, but both the triangles sharing one common vertex, that is P. If two triangles sharing a common vertex, then their heights are equal, then their area is proportional to their corresponding bases. So now take their ratios of areas of triangles. So we get area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC is equals to base of the triangle APQ, AQ, and base of the triangle PQC, it is QC. So we get ratios of area of triangle is equals to AQ upon QC. Now we have to show that AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. We get both the ratios AP upon PB as well as AQ upon QC, but we have to show them as equal. So to prove both the ratios are equal, first we should prove that their left hand sides are also equal. That means ratios of areas of triangles are equal. Now consider the last pair, that is PQB and PQC. Okay. After seeing both the triangles properly, then we see or we understand both the triangles, that is triangle PQB as well as triangle PQC, are enlarged or immersed in a two parallel lines. Both the triangles are enclosed in a two parallel lines, and if two triangles are enclosed in a two parallel lines, then their heights are equal, as well as for both the triangles their bases are also equal, that is PQ is the common base for both the triangles. How? Say it proper figure. Figure is so here PQB near C. So triangle PQB and here triangle PQC and for both the triangles their base, that is segment PQ, is the common base, as well as both the triangles are enclosed in a two parallel lines, so their heights are equal. And if two triangles having their base and heights are equal, then their area is also equal. That means area of triangle PQB is equals to area of triangle PQC. And from equation first and second, their area, that is for triangle PQB as well as PQC, are equal. That means their ratios are also equal. Then we get AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. Okay. Now see it properly. Okay. So first consider first pair, that is 1 and 2, that is in triangle APQ and triangle B. For both the triangles, heights are equal. For both the triangles, heights are equal. Why their heights are equal? Because for triangle APQ as well as for triangle PQB, this both the shares common vertex. And if two triangles sharing a common vertex, then their area is proportional to their bases. Therefore, write down the ratio of areas of triangles. So area of triangle APQ to area of triangle PQB is equals to area is proportional to their bases. So for triangle APQ, their base is AP, and for triangle PQB, their base is AB. This is equation first. Why their area is proportional to bases? Because their heights are equal. They share common vertex. Write down the reason. Areas proportional to bases. Similarly, now consider another pair, that is first and third. For triangle APQ and triangle PQC, heights are equal. Why their heights are equal? For both the triangles, for triangle APQ and for triangle PQC, they share similar vertex. Both the triangles share one common vertex, that is P. And if two triangles sharing one common vertex, then their area is proportional to their corresponding bases. So write down the ratios of areas of triangle. So ratio of area of triangle APQ and area of triangle PQC is equals to area is proportional to their bases. So for triangle APQ, now their base is AQ, and for triangle PQC, their base is QC. This is equation number second. Why? Area is proportional to their bases. Okay. Now consider the last pair, that is triangle PQB and triangle PQC. For triangle PQB, consider the figure. PQB and for triangle PQC, PQ is the common base for both the triangle. That means their base is common, as well as here segment PQ is parallel to BC. That means both the triangles PQB as well as triangle PQC are enclosed in a two parallel lines. And if two triangles are enclosed in a two parallel lines, then their heights are equal. Why their heights are equal? So parallel lines means what? The distance between two parallel lines is always constant. So here both the triangles are enclosed in a two parallel lines. That means their distance are also constant. That's why their heights are also equal. So segment PQ is common base for triangle PQP and triangle PQC. Also, PQ is parallel to the BC. Therefore, their heights are also equal. Their heights are equal. And if two triangles having their base and heights are equal, then their area is also equal. Therefore, area of triangle PQB is equals to area of triangle PQC. Why their area is equal? Because their base and their heights are equal. This is equation number 3rd. Okay. Finally, what we have to prove? We have to prove that AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. So after seeing the equation first, equation second, and equation number 3rd properly, we see that area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQB as well as area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC. And from equation 3rd, we see that area of triangle PQB is equals to area of triangle PQC. So from equation 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we get their left hand sides are equal, and if their left hand sides are equal, that means their right hand sides are also equal. And finally, we write it as so from equation 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we get area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQB is equals to area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC are equal from 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Why both the ratios are equal? Because from equation 3rd we get area of triangle PQB is equals to area of triangle PQC. That means both the ratios are equal, and if both the ratios are equal, that means left hand sides are equal, so their right hand sides are also equal. So we get finally AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. This is what basic proportionality theorem, which is based on ratios of areas of triangles. So when we are using the BPT theorem, that is basic proportionality theorem, कधी यूज करणार आपण? इफ लाईन इज पॅरलल टू साइड ऑफ अ ट्रायंगल, म्हणजे ट्रायंगलच्या कोणत्याही एका साइडला जर एखादी लाईन पॅरलल असेल, then we are using the basic proportionality theorem. So what basic proportionality theorem state? If a line parallel to side of a triangle, it divides the remaining sides in two distinct points, then the side divides in the same proportion. तर ती लाईन त्या साइड्सला सेम प्रोपोर्शन मध्ये डिवाइड करते असं त्याचा अर्थ होतो. So this is what our first theorem, which is very important for the board examination for 3 or 4 marks. So see it properly and write down or note it down. Now I take some examples on basic proportionality theorem. For example, in triangle PQR, line AB is parallel to QR. So here we are given that AB is parallel to the QR. So here we are applying the basic proportionality theorem. Why we are applying the basic proportionality theorem? Because a line is parallel to any one side of a triangle. So here AB is parallel to the QR. That means in triangle PQR, AB is parallel to QR. Okay. So what basic proportionality theorem state? If line is parallel to side of a triangle, it divides the remaining sides. that is for segment PQ and segment PR at point A and B, that it divides or intersects the remaining sides in two distinct points, then the sides divide in the same proportion. So remaining sides आपल्याला ratio लिहायचं. So which are the two remaining sides, PQ and PR? So write down the ratio. So if you start from vertex P, जर तुम्ही P vertex म्हणून start करत असाल तर what we get, PA upon AQ is equals, divides in the same proportion. That's why we are using equal to sign, and here also starts from P. So PB upon BR. Another example. In triangle DEF, segment PQ is parallel to the segment DE. Segment PQ is parallel to segment DE. So what given is here, PQ is parallel to DE. So here we are using the basic proportionality theorem. Why? Because here given that one line is parallel to any one side of a triangle. That means segment PQ is parallel to segment DE. Then write down the ratio. If we start from vertex D, then we get DP upon PF is equals to EQ upon QR. Now if you are starting from vertex F, then we get FP upon PD is equals to, here also starts from vertex F, so FQ upon QE. You can write both this or this. If you start from D, then this ratio is correct. If you start from vertex F, then this ratio is also correct. So this is what basic proportionality theorem. So when basic proportionality theorem we are using, if any one side is parallel to any one side of a triangle, म्हणजे कोणतीही लाईन जर ट्रायंगलच्या कोणत्याही एका साइडला जर पॅरलल असेल, then here we are using the basic proportionality theorem. Okay, this is what all about basic proportionality theorem. Now next theorem is converse of basic proportionality theorem. Converse means exactly opposite. In basic proportionality theorem, what we say, a line is parallel to side of a triangle. हे given होतं आपल्याला. Now in converse of basic proportionality theorem, we have to prove that line is parallel to side of a triangle, and in basic proportionality theorem तुम्हाला तिथे रेशो प्रूव्ह करायचं होता. इथे रेशो तुम्हाला काय दिला जाईल, गिवन दिला जाईल, म्हणजे एक्झॅक्टली अपोजिट टू इच अदर. त्याला आपण कॉन्व्हर्स असं म्हणतो. म्हणजे फर्स्ट थेरम बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनॅलिटी थेरम मध्ये जे गिवन होतं ते इथे आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचंय, आणि तिकडे जे तुम्हाला प्रूव्ह करायचं होतं ते इथे तुम्हाला काय असणार आहे, गिवन. म्हणजे हा तुमचा बीपीटी आहे आणि हे तुमचा कॉन्व्हर्स ऑफ बीपीटी. व्हॉट इज द डिफरन्स बिटवीन बीपीटी अँड द कॉन्व्हर्स ऑफ बीपीटी? इन बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनॅलिटी थेरम तुम्हाला जे गिवन असेल ते तुम्हाला कॉन्व्हर्स ऑफ बीपीटी मध्ये प्रूव्ह करायचं असतं. इन बीपीटी जे तुम्हाला प्रूव्ह करायचं असतं ते कॉन्व्हर्स ऑफ बीपीटी मध्ये काय असेल तुम्हाला गिवन. दॅट्स व्हाय इट इज नोन एज अ कॉन्व्हर्स ऑफ बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनॅलिटी थेरम. Second theorem is converse of basic proportionality theorem. So what converse of basic proportionality theorem states? If line divide the two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then line is parallel to side of a triangle. So what is the difference between the basic proportionality theorem and converse of basic proportionality theorem? In basic proportionality theorem, what they state, if line is parallel to side of a triangle, तिथे एक लाइन ही ट्रायंगलच्या साइडला कशी होती, पॅरलल होती, then it divide the remaining sides in the same proportion. But in converse of basic proportionality theorem, if a line divides the two sides of triangles in the same ratio, then line is parallel to side of a triangle. म्हणजे in basic proportionality theorem, given statement is line is parallel to side of a triangle, and in converse of basic proportionality theorem, given statement is this line divide the sides in the same ratio, then line is parallel to side of a triangle. Means here given is AD upon DB is equals to A upon AC. Then we have to prove that this line is parallel to side of a triangle. That means we have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. The proof of converse of basic proportionality theorem is not given in the textbook, but मी तुम्हाला त्याचा प्रूफ देणार आहे. Path first, this type of proof can be solved by using indirect method or indirect proof. There are two types of proof: direct proofs and indirect. Direct proofs and indirect proof. So the indirect proof starts with an assumption part to be proved is false. So in the given theorem, what we have to prove? Line DE is parallel to the BC. We have to prove that. But by indirect proof, we have to assume that part to be proved is false. That means DE is not parallel to the BC. Well done. By indirect proof, DE is not parallel to BC. That means there is another line which is parallel to line BC. That means there is another line parallel to BC. Therefore, draw DF parallel to the BC. म्हणून आपण लिहितो DF parallel to BC line आपण draw केली. Why? Because in indirect proof we have to indirect proof always start with an assumption. आपल्याला indirect proof मध्ये सॉल्व करत असताना आपण असं एक assumption करायचं असतं, जो पार्ट तुम्हाला प्रूव्ह करायचा असतो तो पार्ट फॉल्स आहे असं कन्सिडर करायचं असतं. दॅट्स वाय कन्सिडरिंग हियर DE is not parallel to BC. If line DE is not parallel to BC, that means there is another line which is parallel to line BC. That's why we are constructing here line DF is parallel to BC. So in triangle ABC, DF is parallel to BC. That means we are using basic proportionality theorem. Why? Because in basic proportionality theorem, we say that if a line is parallel to side of a triangle, then we divide the remaining sides in two distinct points, then line divides in the same proportion. That means we are using the applications of basic proportionality theorem. DF is parallel to BC, so we get ratio as AD upon DB is equals to AF upon FC. Equation number first by basic proportionality theorem. By basic proportionality theorem we get AD upon DF, sorry, AD upon DB is equals to AF upon FC. Okay, this is equation number 1. But given that AD upon DB is equals to AE upon AC, that will give it. AD upon DB is equals to AE upon AC. This is our second statement. From statement first and second, we get their left hand sides are equal. Left hand sides are equal. That means their right hand sides are also equal. So we get AF upon FC is equals to AE upon AC. This from first and second. Okay. Now both the ratios are equal. AF upon FC is equals to AE upon AC. Now in last year, 9th standard, we had C operations on equal ratio. There are 5 operations: alternando, invertendo, componendo, dividendo, and last one is componendo and dividendo. If both the ratios are equal, then we are performing these 5 operations. Out of these 5 operations, here we are applying componendo. Componendo means what? If A upon B is equals to C upon D, then we get A plus B upon B. When this ratio is get after adding 1 on both sides, that is, we get AF plus FC upon FC is equals to AE plus EC upon AC by componendo. Similarly, we get C plus D divided by D. This is what component operation. So here we are applying the component operations. Then we get AF plus FC upon FC is equals to AE plus EC upon EC. So what? AF plus FC. AF plus FC is nothing but AC. So we get AC upon FC is equals to what? AE plus EC gives AE plus EC is nothing but also AC. So AC upon AC. Okay. This is equation number 3rd. So here numerators are equal. Then their denominators are also equal. So AC AC get cancelled. So we get 1 upon FC is equals to 1 upon AC. As so we get FC is equals to AC. Why FC is equals to AC? As numerators are equal, then their denominators are also equal. So write down reason as numerators are equal, then denominators are also equal. So we get FC is equals to AC. But when this is possible, FC is equals to AC when F and point E are coincide with each other. This is possible if F and E are coincide each other. Therefore, DF is parallel to BC. That means DE is parallel to the BC. This is what converse of basic proportionality theorem. आता हा जो converse of basic proportionality theorem हा examination point of view ला आपल्याला important आहे. हा theorem आपल्याला विचारला जाणार नाही, but their applications are useful to solve problems. म्हणजेच converse of basic proportionality हा theorem आपल्याला बोर्ड एक्झामिनेशन साठी विचारला नाही, पण त्याच्यावरती आधारित क्वेश्चन आपल्याला बरेच. So when we are using the basic proportionality theorem and when we are using the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So first see the difference between the basic proportionality theorem and the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So आपण basic proportionality theorem कधी यूज करणार? एखादा प्रॉब्लेम दिल्यानंतर how to identify in the given questions we have to use the basic proportionality theorem. To apply basic proportionality theorem, simply one thing is remember, if any line is parallel to any one side of a triangle, म्हणजे ट्रायंगलची कोणत्याही एका साइडला जर एखादी लाइन पॅरलल असल्यास दिला असेल आपल्याला, then we are using the basic proportionality theorem. That is, line is parallel to any one side of a triangle, then we are using the basic proportionality theorem. When we are using the converse of basic proportionality theorem, if in any problem we have to prove that a line is parallel to side of a triangle, then we are using the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So when we are using the converse of basic proportionality theorem, if any line is parallel to any one side of a triangle, हे जर वेळेस तुम्हाला प्रूव्ह करायचं असेल, then we are using the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So in today's lecture we are discussing two important theorems, that is basic proportionality theorem and converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, now in next lecture we have also see two or three theorems, that is angle bisector theorem, converse of angle bisector theorem, properties of three parallel lines. अशा आपल्याला आणखी तीन थेरम पाहिजे आणि त्याच्यानंतर आपल्याला सॉल्व एक्झाम्पल्स अँड देन वी आर सीइंग द प्रॅक्टिस सेट 1.2. So till stay home, stay safe and keep practicing.